2014-270 State of Arkansas versus Brian Calvert
That's what we're going to ask
for arraignment today on a charge of breaking or entering, Class D felony, 2 counts, theft of property, Class A misdemeanor, 2 counts.
Can we enter a plea of not guilty, waive formal arraignment?
Plea of not guilty is noted. This case will be set in accordance with this court's scheduling order for a trial May 26th of 2015. Pre-trial will be scheduled for March 12th of 2015, and I'm ordering his reappearance on February 12th of 2015.
Judge, before we leave this gentleman, we have 3 other cases that he's on the docket for. He gets out on bond. He's posted several bonds. But I know, but he's got 3 cases pending. And he continues to commit crimes. What's his bond set at in this case?
My last charge was happening before that. It's just old
He
shit.
posted, I think,
Just catching up to me.
one bond was 25,000, 2,100.
I don't see apparently wait a minute. Bond of $15,000.
Judge, I think we need to visit that in light of his continual contact with law enforcement. He's got now 4 cases pending on various dockets in this district. I don't know if he's got a drugs problem. I don't know if he's just antisocial. I don't know why he continues to have contacts with law enforcement of this nature and wind up being accused of crimes. But I think his bond needs to be increased. I don't normally ask for that. But I just think that we've got a problem here. He's got a problem, and if he's going to go back, he's going to get out on bond again, and we're going to have him right back here on a 5th case.
No, sir.
I think I'm interpreting this right. On the warrant of arrest, it says total bond to collect is $15,000.
Yes, sir.
I suspect that's the that's the previous bonds, from the way it reads on this. I've never seen that before.
He's posted 25,000 in 14 case, 2014-166. I think he posted $15,000 bond in case 2014-23, and it's got another bond. I think we ought to revisit his bond. Also, I think we ought to revisit the fact that this man keeps posting bonds. Is he using the public defender's office?
He's applied for our services, yes.
I'm just curious how he can be so destitute as to require a public lawyer when he can make bonds and get out of jail. I don't want to be unduly harsh, but I think enough of this is enough, Your Honor. I'm going to ask the court to increase his bond and revisit his status as an indigent. If I need to do that in writing for the court, I will, Your Honor. And I'll apologize.
Yeah.
for
No, the
that
court's-
for the moment.
Court's going to set bond in his case. Mr. Cooper, do you want to be heard on bond?
I do, Your Honor. What I'm told by Mr. Calvert is this, Judge, is that the crimes that he stands before this court for today all occurred prior to the alleged incidents that Mr. Kincaid
On my last.
has made reference to. And based upon that, I understand Mr. Kincaid's argument if this had happened after he had been out on bond and continued to commit crimes, but that does not appear to be the case. If I'm wrong, then I'm sure Mr. Kincaid will correct me. Your Honor, he does have substantial ties in this community. I personally know who his mother is. She's a very stable individual. That's where he would go and live. She lives at 2983 Highway 201 South in Mountain Home. I suspect that, I don't know this, but I suspect that's how he's made his bonds.
Judge, this crime occurred, the most recent crime occurred October 24th, 2014, which is after the dates of arrest and after the dates of the events which he's been previously arrested.
My last.
And I'm just again, I'm not trying to be unduly harsh, I just think that
This very last one.
to some extent, this gentleman, I know the community needs some protection from him, but I think he might need some protection from himself. So he doesn't dig a deeper hole.
And I'm trying to remember one.
Now, the court's gonna set bond at $50,000, and that will be conditioned upon him residing here in Baxter County and not leaving the county while he's out on bond.
Did you say something before?
No, you can't do it today.
So that'll be the bond.
Judge, I'll file a formal motion, but I'd like to revisit his status as an indigent.
File your motion.
Mr. Cooper and Paul Bayless and Andrew don't mind working, they do a good job, but I think we need to reserve their services to those people who truly need them, not just question
Do you not
whether or
see
not this
anything
gentleman
wrong?
truly needs them.
What do you want me to
Because
say?
it's post-bond.
I'm willing to do drug court.
All right, that's the ruling of the court.
No,
The defendant will be set for trial in May, and he's scheduled to reappear on February 12th. If the defense desires to revisit the issue of bond, we can arrange for a reappearance and address that further.
Your Honor, I know this is more in the lines of negotiations, but Mr. Calvert is insistent that I let Mr. Kincaid know and let the court know that he is more than willing to enter into some sort of plea that would place him in drug court. And one of the questions that either Mr. Kincaid said or the court said, I did hear him say that he did have an issue with an addiction. So
every crime that I've committed has been, I've been high as fuck off drugs.
I will let people know, I think the drug court really doesn't have any open positions this time, and even though that may be appropriate for some people, I don't know if it's appropriate for him, it's really not an option right now.
Yeah, I mean, there is a difficulty with, we have got we're pretty much at the maximum capacity of drug court at the present time. However, we're getting ready for graduations next month, the next 2 months, so that may be an issue that we can take up as we proceed.
all right, thank you, Judge.